everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. It's Sunday. Is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday, June 16th. It's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to every father out there. I hope it's a wonderful day for you. I'm looking forward to FaceTiming my children, throughout the day. It's always a highlight for me to be able to have enough cell signal to actually see my kids' faces and my wife's face. Anyway, good evening. Wasn't too cold. Didn't that's been a big issue for me lately, but it was good temperature. Had some trail magic last night, as you all know. And today I'm going down to a place called Duncannon, and I'm just going to stop there for just a little resupply for next day, and that's about it. And then I'm going to keep hiking. I don't know if I'm going to do 15 or 21. There's a little bit of up and down, which can factor into things. It is going to be in the 80s today, so that's going to factor into things. So anyway, we'll just see how we go. I might get to the 15-mile mark. Maybe I'll take a little break and then push on to 21 miles. So we'll see. But I'm going to head into Duncannon right now. And it was a very, very pretty sunrise. And the only thing that I think I need to report on is I'm going to be walking into snake country here pretty soon. I mean, it's been snake country, since I started the trail, but there's been more and more reports of folks seeing, the copperheads and the rattlesnakes as I'm going to be going through this real rocky section. I think it's because the snakes like to sun themselves in and around the rocks. Anyway, so if I go the whole trail without seeing a rattlesnake or a copperhead, I'm fine, but I will let you know if I do. Have a good day. Again, happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Hey, good morning, everybody. Today's Father's Day, and I want to dedicate today to my dad. And he was always the dad or the kind of man that I wanted to inspire to. And I know I've fallen short in a lot of ways. But I've tried, and he set a wonderful example to me and my two sisters and my younger brother. Hardworking, one of those unsung heroes of his generation, Vietnam veteran, and he really put his family before his own needs, and a very calm dad. I mean, very, very slow to anger, and just treated my mom with all the love that he had, and treated us kids the same way. He had a stroke maybe, has it been 10 years? I don't know. He had a stroke, so he doesn't get along physically as well as he used to, and mentally he's slipping a little bit, but he's my dad, and I miss him. He and Mom moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, a couple of years ago full time, so don't get to see him as much, but I do think about him all the time. And it's one of those things, when I get into a difficult situation, I ask myself, well, how would my dad handle this? And it's generally the right way. So today's dedicated to my dad. I'm going to say a rosary to him, and obviously we'll be thinking about him for the whole day, and I'll give him a call when I get into town and have some cell service. Okay, so Dad, love you, and I hope to see you when I get off the trail. Trail is very peaceful this morning. It's the first one out of camp, but generally speaking, when you're the first one out of camp, you get a face full of spider webs, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. But I'd rather have the spider webs and have this wonderful, peaceful morning. Oh, this came down last night. You know, that's pretty. Right? Is that beautiful or what? So it looks like I'm going to be doing a little pasture walking for a bit. You can kind of tell if you're going to do pasture walking when the ground's really flat in your book or on your app. So I kind of knew I was going to be doing a little bit of this today. But what's nice is because the grass isn't very tall, I'm not getting the spider webs in my face, just on my body. Well, for me, walking in the pasture has its own serene beauty, and I don't know if it's capturing it or not, but you know, all the grass is heavily wetted with dew, and the sun is making it glisten. I don't know if you can see it, but it is. To me, it's just really pretty. And of course, I'm walking due east right now, but sometimes when we're walking right through a pasture, but a lot of times we're out on the edge of the pasture, which is nice because then we're walking in shade. And it looks like that's the way the path is turning right now. Yeah, I don't know if the video is kind of capturing the glimmers. But it's just real pretty, and you know, I want to capture this pasture hiking, you know, while I can, just because you don't get it that often, and there's a special kind of beauty about it, with the sun coming up and making all the little shafts of light on the hay glisten. And it's probably because it reminds me of home a lot that I'm enjoying this so much. Oh, got a big view. Susquehanna?
I believe it's the Susquehanna River.
All right. And what's that lake over there?
That's the river.
That's the river?
Right? I'm not quite sure. I thought it was the river.
Oh yeah, maybe it is.
Yes.
I was thinking this little river.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's all not connected, but
Well, it probably is connected, but I thought that's a pretty small for the Susquehanna, but that looks like the Susquehanna.
That is the Susquehanna, and I'm not sure if this is called something else.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, what a view. And that's Duncannon down there?
Yes.
Okay, that's where I'm headed. Alrighty then. Hey everybody, a little over 9 miles into my hike, and I just had a nasty fall. It's coming down. Basically, it was just scree, just like it was steep, really steep, and it was just like little teeny tiny rocks and dirt and real steep, and just fell. I fell kind of on my back a little bit, and then my back, and then my shoulders and my arms. Didn't get just a couple little cuts and bruises, scratches, but it was a pretty good fall. When it's steep like that and real loose gravel, gotta be super careful. Hey everybody, I'm just hiking through a little town called Duncannon. I got here a little before lunchtime, and I went to a outfitter / hostel and was able to take a shower for $5. And so I did that. I saw a guy that I hadn't seen since Marion, Virginia. His name's Smokes. And he and I went and grabbed a burger, and then I went back to the hostel for just a little bit, and just to relax. And there were a bunch of other hikers that were coming in and out that I knew, and so I'm just waiting for some cars to pass by. And so I'm gonna start hiking. Got another 5 miles to do, and it's gonna be really hard. Sometimes when you come into a town, when you're at elevation, then you've got a real steep decline, and then when you come out of the town, then you got a real steep incline. So the real steep decline, I fell and didn't hurt myself, but I did fall all the way to the ground. And then so now I've got to do the real steep ascent. Not really looking forward to it. It's about 84 degrees and pretty humid, so even though I showered, I'm sweating pretty good. Anyway, so I crossed the Susquehanna River, and then I'd start my ascent. So I'll let you know how things go when I get to the shelter. So I'm going over the Susquehanna River, and not very deep. Maybe 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep. Wide though. Really wide. So I came down off of the mountain that's right there where that little bridge is over there. I did that earlier today. But as I'm looking at the Susquehanna, maybe 2-3 feet deep. Maybe right in the middle could be maybe 5 or 6 feet deep, but not much deeper than that. So definitely kayaking, and some, this is probably 5 feet deep, maybe right there. Anyway, but it's wide.